Alright, taking a look at the build here, we're gonna start with the primary weapon. This is where the magic happens, guys. The house, it's just, there's no other weapon like it, trust me on this one. If you have the option to go for the house, just use it, it's amazing. If you don't have the house, I'd probably recommend going with the MP7 or something. Of course, you could use an assault rifle, but I just think that the critical hit chance and the critical damage is way better than having an assault rifle, which doesn't give you nearly as much critical hit chance. That is my opinion. Try it out for yourself. Taking a look at the talents here, it rolled with completely garbage talents. So it has to roll Deadly on it, which is the talent that I would recommend you to roll on it. Um, but of course, Fierce, I would like it to be maybe Vicious or Unforgiving, which are pretty much the only two talents that you can have with this build, with the amount of firearms that we have. And of course, since this is a critical hit chance and critical damage build, the marks are not going to come as a surprise. We have critical hit damage, headshot damage, and critical hit chance on our scope. Our magazine is just a normal one, 120, whatever, critical hit chance and rate of fire. Small grip, critical hit damage once again, reload speed, optimum range. Small grip, as long as you have critical damage, you're fine. Don't worry too much about these. Reload speed is always nice, but doesn't matter a whole lot. And our barrel here, 19 critical hit damage, critical hit chance, and headshot damage. Pretty much rolled all these into critical damage since our critical hit chance is already really high. You would want as much damage output as possible. Taking a look at the chest piece here, it's nothing special. You run Clear Sky over and over and over again to get the caches, and then you're not even guaranteed classified. So once you get something, you should just be happy, to be honest. It has enemy armor damage. I would rather have skill haste, I think, but it's not terrible for PvP actually. But yeah, I'll probably want skill haste, to be honest. Rolled health on it, of course, because you want to be kind of tanky, and it has ammo capacity, which is really nice when you're going on those long manhunts. You really need ammo. The mods on the chest piece I put into firearms since we already reached the 9,000 stamina. And we also have some critical hit chance, which is really important to just boost that critical hit chance as much as possible. Taking a look at the mask, it's actually pretty good. As you can see, I have a lot of masks. The RNG is just crazy. Sometimes you can't even get one piece, and then you have plenty of another. But it's rolled into stamina and critical hit chance and burn resistance. The mods on this thing is same as the other ones. We have critical hit chance and it's rolled into firearms, or the mod is on firearms. On the knee pads, it's pretty straightforward, nothing too crazy. They're on stamina, I rolled health. You could potentially go critical hit damage here, but I just wanted it to be above my toughness, to be above 600k. If I wouldn't have rolled health on these, it would be below 600k. I just want to feel a bit more tanky, to be honest, but you could go critical hit damage. It just depends. Um, Minor attributes, nothing crazy at all. I'll probably remove increased kill XP to shock resistance, because people that run shock turrets, it's just so annoying, and you would want that shock resistance. Backpack, stamina, critical hit damage here because we have reached our goal of having more than 600k toughness. You could roll health on these if you want to feel even more tanky. I just wanted my critical hit damage to be a little bit higher, so that's why I went with critical hit damage. You would probably want burn resistance on this, but if you get the piece that you need, just be happy, because there's a lot of people that don't even have full sets yet. Going into the gloves, here's where your build will shine way more than mine, because these are not good at all. I have to roll them into stamina, and I also have to roll SMG damage onto them. I'm losing out on 6% critical hit chance, which is not good at all, but what can I do? I just gotta go back to Clear Sky farming, to be honest, to get better gloves. But you would definitely want SMG damage, critical hit damage, and critical hit chance on these. Roll them into stamina, and you're good to go. Holster, nothing weird. Get critical hit chance on it, and you're good to go. Going down here to my critical hit chance, it's on 43%. Of course, your build is probably gonna land around 45, 46, because I'm losing out on critical hit chance on my gloves here. Um, so that's really unfortunate, but I'm sure I'm gonna get better gloves at some points. Critical hit damage 119. This is probably gonna be higher for you as well, since my critical hit damage once again on my gloves were not the highest rolled. Headshot damage shouldn't worry too much about that. Um, let's see here, SMG damage 28% bonus. We have the from the SMG from the gloves, sorry. We have the 12% from the gloves, and we'll also have the 16% from our Predator set. Going down here to my enemy armor damage, it is going to be low since we're not using an assault rifle, we're using an SMG, but I wouldn't worry too much about this for PvP. It is good for PvE, but not as good for PvP, to be honest. Skill power 88,000. Who cares about skill power when we are this tough, to be honest? Going down here, max health 480,000, toughness 612,000. Protection from elites, don't worry much about this. Burn resistance 16%, and shock resistance 0. This is where your knee pads would most likely have shock resistance on them. If not, try and roll it into them. There's so many people running around with these shock turrets in Dark Zone, it's just crazy. And having a little bit of shock resistance never hurts. My skills here for running solo in Dark Zone is Immunizer, to get rid of that annoying shock turret so you don't get shocked every 5 seconds or whatever, and I also use an overdose heal. Going into the talents here, and probably the most important one, is On the Move. Kill a hostile while moving to reduce incoming damage by 15% for 10 seconds. Now, why this is really good with Predators is if you down a player, he's bleeding, right? There's no way you're downing a player without him bleeding. And while you're moving around, if he gets killed by your bleed, you will get this effect. You don't have to punch him, you don't have to keep shooting at him while he's down. You can just keep on running. Maybe try and kill other people while he's down, and you get this bonus without having to do anything, which makes this talent go really well with Predators. Um, my other talents that I run when solo is one is none, precision, critical save. All these talents go really well when you're alone. Just make sure when you're in a group, don't be an asshole. Use combat medic. Alright guys, that is it for this build. It is definitely top 3. It's up there with the best sets right now. I have not had a chance to try Nomad yet in Dark Zone, but from my experience, this build is just shitting on Nomad, to be honest. There's been no Nomad player that has even been close to take me down. But I'm gonna try it out for myself, see which one is better. But this build, you could not go wrong with this build. It's really strong, guys, and you're tanky as well, so yeah, this is probably good for solo players, group players, whatever. If you just want to have a good time in Dark Zone, this is the build for you.